Breaking news coming on the top of the show. And amidst the unprecedented crackdown on the Popular Front of India, CNN News 18 is now getting inside scoop of the raids. And as multiple accused were produced in a Delhi court, top sources say that NIA has told the court that the accused won't be allowed to meet their families. All the accused will be kept in 4 different police stations, and NIA sources say that neither the FIR nor the remand copy will be given to the accused given the national security risk, adding that more remand may be needed later and more accused will be identified in the coming days. Let me go straight to Ananya, who's joining me live. Ananya, neither the FIR nor the remand copy, why shouldn't it be given to the accused? What exactly is the reason that is being cited here?
Well, definitely in cases of NIA, the National Investigation Agency, sometimes due to the national security reasons, due to the contents of the FIR and in fact what could come forth in the forward probe, this is kept a secret in many of the NIA cases. But then we saw how big of this case is that multiple raids were carried out in the whole country, 106 arrests being made, 18 in fact were produced in the national capital. And this is what has been told to us by our sources clearly, that no FIR copy would be given to, in fact, all of these accused persons who were at least produced in the national capital. Okay. In fact, a very, very important aspect at this moment of time also is that our sources tell us that the National Investigation Agency had told special NIA Judge Shailendra Malik that the accused won't even let to be meet their family members until they are in the NIA custody, because it is a high chance that they might be influenced or they might pass some kind of information with regards to the interrogation that has been done. So that is the reason that the NIA has clearly informed the court that no family meetings would be allowed by the NIA during its custody period of 4 days, which is till the 26th of September. Another very important aspect is that the NIA has informed the court that the investigation is a very big one, though it is at a very, very primary stage, and in fact more days of remand might be necessary in order to unearth the larger conspiracy. And remember that the Pan-India raids are being carried out basically for 2 reasons, because PFI's role is not limited to a particular place. We saw it in Uttar Pradesh in the Hathras case. We saw, in fact, it in the Karnataka hijab issue, the student wing of, in fact, the PFI, that is the Campus Front of India, was having a lot of names. And in fact, the police is also investigating into it. Charge sheets have also been filed. In other cases as well, the PFI's role has come up, whether it's the Udaipur killings or, in fact, other cases pan-India. So a big crackdown happened. And this is what the inside scoop has been from the courts in the national capital. Marya.
All right. Ananya, before I let you go, have all the raids come to an end or are they still continuing?
Well, definitely at this moment of time, most of the raids have concluded. And in fact, though the investigation is still underway, we might see more arrests coming up in the next few days after the confrontation of all of these 106 people. And definitely the NIA has also told the court that there are unidentified people who need to be identified. And that's the reason why 4 days police custody remand has been sought and interrogation would be carried out. And all of these 18 accused persons who have been arrested in the national capital would, in fact, might be confronted with each other as well in order to unearth the larger plan of the Popular Front of India. Marya.
All right. Thank you so much. And this is all clearly heading towards what is almost certain now, that it is going to be banned. Let me share some more exclusive details. We are getting more details of the inner workings of the PFI, that is Popular Front of India. Details accessed by CNN News 18 gives us an overview of the operations of this organization. First is the core leadership. This is the core leadership, which is headed by Chairman OMA Salam. There is also the Vice Chairman here, Mr. E.M. Abdul Rahman, and General Secretary Anis Ahmed. And Anis Ahmed in many ways was a spokesperson of the Popular Front of India, was seen on multiple occasions holding press conferences as well. Then the second in the hierarchy are the 3 secretaries. They are VP Nasiruddin, Afsar Pasha, and also Muhammad Sheikh. Under this leadership are the units which run the key operations. It is primarily handled by 15 councils, is what the sources in the National Investigation Agency are telling us. But key operations are run by 4 departments, and these departments are the expansion department, there is a guidance department. This is the guidance department which guides all them, leading them to protest and what all we have seen in terms of the unrest that has unfolded in the country in the last few months and years. There's a spy department, that's what sources say, and also a physical training department. And then there are also the overseas wings of the Popular Front of India, which is spread in several nations of the Middle East. In Saudi Arabia, the unit is headed by Shafruddin Fazihari. There is a unit also in United Arab Emirates, which is headed by Naushad Badruddin. Another unit in Oman is headed by Ashfaq. Another unit that we are told is in Qatar, which is headed by Dr. Taj. There is also a unit in Turkey, and all these units have been working towards creating that unrest that the National Investigation Agency is now clearly highlighting. So that was the